It was a very warm February day across the region. We got to see a lot of sunshine, but it is starting to get a little bit breezy. This is a quick check of our camera in Poplar Bluff. Still seeing the quiet weather, maybe a little bit more cloud cover showing up on some of our cameras. And again, the biggest thing I think you'll notice as we've started to get into the afternoon are some of those winds. They are picking up out of the south, seeing some wind speeds between 10 and 20 miles per hour, aside from Carbondale. Coming in at 23, we've got Cape Girardeau at 15, Sparta at 9. The breezy conditions are going to continue to stick with us as we shift overnight tonight. And then even as we get into tomorrow, we are expecting that to pick up even a little bit more. But those winds out of the south have really helped warm some of those temperatures up today. We actually climbed up into the 60s almost all across the region. Carmi a little bit cooler, coming in at 57 degrees. Mount Vernon 60, along with Sparta. Marion holding on to 61, while Paducah has warmed up into the mid 60s, currently sitting at 65. So you may be able to give the jacket a break if you're stepping out tonight. Tonight we'll see some very small changes. Threat tracker bar stays low. We are going to be tracking an increase in some cloud cover. Some breezy conditions start to come back, and then our chance for rain is going to make its way back in late on a Wednesday. By Thursday, now this is the day that we have been talking about for a little while now. You'll want to make sure you're staying weather aware. We are tracking the potential for some heavy rain coming in, along with the chance for a few storms. So again, quick check of the satellite and radar tonight. Not a whole lot of activity expected. The only change that we'll see as we shift overnight tonight is an increase in the clouds. So by tomorrow, not expecting as much sunshine as what we saw today. Mostly cloudy skies will return to the region, but the rain for the most part does hold off until very late on Wednesday into the very early morning hours on Thursday. So that's our first shot to see some showers start to make their way into the area late Thursday. I have this fading out so we can see that system as it comes in, and then check it out by Thursday morning. Widespread rain activity, a few rumbles of thunder going to be possible, but the focus is really going to be as we get into the late morning and the early afternoon. As the backside of this system makes its way through, we are going to see the potential for a few strong storms coming in by Thursday. So again, you'll want to make sure you have those plans in place. Make sure you're prepared for this ahead of that event. After it moves through, things quiet down. There's a chance that we could see a little bit of a wintry mix, but I think that chance is starting to go down. This is a quick check at the severe storm threat. So part of the region is highlighted in that yellow color. So that is a 2 on a scale of 1 to 5. That covers parts of southern Illinois, off into western Kentucky, and parts of southeastern Missouri as well. That's where we see the best chance of some of those ingredients, maybe bringing us a couple of strong storms. At this point, damaging winds, can't rule out an isolated tornado threat as well. So again, lots to talk about, lots to stay up to date with. Storm Track 3 app is going to be great to have on your smartphone. Aside from the active weather on Thursday, ahead of that event tomorrow, it's not too bad. We are going to see more cloud cover. Temperatures will be climbing back up into the low 60s, 62 degrees for that high. But look at the wind speeds. So winds are going to be out of the south and pretty gusty as we get into the afternoon. We could see some gusts between 35 and 40 miles per hour, and can't rule out a few isolated gusts higher than that. So that means if you have anything out that's loose out and about, trash cans, maybe loose patio furniture, you'll probably want to bring those in and keep an eye on those. Anything that you just don't want blown around. Of course, it's going to continue to be very windy even as we get into Thursday as the system makes its way through. So even where we don't see those thunderstorms, that's a concern. After the system comes through, so the active weather comes through, we see that chance for storms as we get into Friday. We're much cooler. We're going from 60 degrees for the high temperature to the upper 30s, but we start to warm back up into next week. It's a very brief cool down, just a little bit of a shock after the 60s.
It sure is.
Yeah, reminder that we're still in February.
Yes.
All right, thank you, JC.